Welcome to the Argus Science video series, Eye Tracking Fundamentals. This episode will feature ET3Space, which will combine gaze with head position and orientation to determine gaze with respect to room environment. Our environment includes 4 Qualisys Ocus 100 cameras that will provide precise position and orientation of the participant's head. We will clip on Argus Science's supplied reflective marker assembly, referred to as a rigid body, onto the ETVision glasses. After launching Qualisys Track Manager, or QTM, we will choose the rigid body file provided by Argus Science. ETVision will report line of gaze with respect to the head. The concept of ET3Space is to combine Qualisys supplied head position and orientation with the gaze direction reported by ETVision. The result is the gaze reported relative to surfaces or objects in the environment in real time. This makes analysis as simple as a few mouse clicks and allows for real-time gaze contingent options. Once we select the glasses mounted rigid body in QTM, we may view the rigid body from each of the Qualisys cameras in our environment. The view of the rigid body from each camera will be unique. Qualisys uses these unique views to determine rigid body position and orientation in our room environment, also referred to as our global coordinate frame. Clicking to 3D view in QTM shows a visualization of the rigid body in our global coordinate frame. The large axis set represent the positive X, Y, Z planes of our environment. The smaller axes represent the position and direction of the glasses mounted rigid body. Here we can see the rigid body moving about in our environment. Now we may launch ETVision and calibrate a participant. Position and orientation of the rigid body is constantly streamed from QTM to the ETVision application. Once the participant puts on the glasses, it is a simple matter of calibrating gaze. In this example, we present our auto-calibration target to the participant via the ET Phone app. In this view, we see ETVision to the left, QTM in the center, and a view of the participant to the right. We may now open a file and begin recording. In the scene camera view of the ETVision, we can observe the gaze represented by the green circular cursor. We may also see the surface of interest that are shown with bounding boxes around each surface. Gaze is reported by recording the surface on which the gaze falls and the gaze position in centimeters or inches upon that surface. Once data collection is complete, we may now perform analysis on that data using Argus Science's ET analysis program. After loading a participant file, we may then choose to find a fixation sequence. One step in a fixation sequence is to define fixation criteria. We may use the default values or adjust to your own criteria. More on this is covered in our ET analysis manual. Once fixation criteria is entered, we must associate the participant file with a background and area of interest, or AOI, collection. Using ET3Space allows us to use a common background and AOI collection for all participants. In this project, we only have one background and one AOI set, so we do not need to choose. Now we may observe the fixation sequence and dwell nodes. The data may be viewed as a bar chart with different plot options listed on the right. With any option selected, the charts may then be saved as an image for use in reports. We may also choose to place statistics over the background. Gaze may be visualized as a gaze trail, heat map, or fixation plot, or all of these combined. Any of these visualizations may be recorded as a video or a single frame saved as an image for use in reports. We may follow along in this example as fixations are shown relative to the common background. Loading additional participant files allows us to perform a swarm over background visualization. In this example, we have two participants. Participant 1 is shown as a red cursor, while participant 2 is shown as a blue cursor. Playing the data shows each participant's gaze over the shared background. We may choose to show the combined gaze as a heat map or fixation plot over this shared background. There are many other options for data reporting within ET Analysis program, as we have merely touched on a few key features. For more information, please visit our website at www.argusscience.com. Thanks for watching.